Hey guys, it's Jordan here with Gnar Snowboarding. Today we're going to be going over the most ideal powder board for you guys. So let's get into it. So there's all types of powder boards, swallowtails, regular, you name it. There's crazy shapes like the Capita, what's it called? The Capita Spring Break Catamaran. It's got a swallowtail on both sides. Kind of weird looking, but it's cool. Anyways, first we're going to start out with swallowtail snowboards. Then we'll be going over more like powder boards, but you can take them on the groomers and shred the groomers, take them anywhere really. So when you're looking for a powder specific board, you want to look for a board that has a setback stance and it has a directional shape and it's a little bit wider than a normal board to help you float on the powder. Reason for the setback stance and a directional shape, you're gonna be going one way. You want to be able to keep that nose out of the powder. That's the way you want to ride, because if you don't keep that nose out of the powder, guess what? Nose digs in, you're gonna tomahawk. It's not fun. I've done it plenty of times. But first we're gonna be going over powder specific swallowtail type snowboards. So first one, gotta throw it out there, Capita Spring Break Slush Lasher. One of my favorite boards that I have personally. I'm gonna do a review eventually, but I've ridden this board in the powder, some deep powder, and it rides pretty good. It has a swallowtail. It's got zero camber in the middle. It's got what they call a surfer rocker in the tail, and then in the front they have what they call their pow up kick. So basically, instead of it being rocker, the tail just goes at a certain angle up, just like that. Keep that nose out of the powder while you're riding through. It's nice and wide, and it's a little bit shorter. It's a 151, but usually swallowtail boards a little bit shorter than normal. But anyways, that's one. Another board which is super sick, I've always wanted to ride, is the Battalion Surfer. So this one has a very big swallowtail. It's got a medium flex. It's a medium camber board, and it's got Battalion's 3BT. If you guys don't know what that is, it's triple base technology. So basically, on each end of the board, it has like kind of like Arbor's uprise fenders. It has the base angles up, and then on the other side it angles up, and in the front it angles up. It's almost like a spoon. So basically, that helps you again keep that nose out of the powder. It keeps it catch free from anything, and you can butter on it. I mean, it's super easy to butter on. But anyways, looks like a super sick board. But yeah, moving on. Another really sick board is the Rossignol Sushi. So this is actually a pretty small board. It's wide, as medium flex, and it's a rocker. So rockers are actually a little bit better in the powder because you have this type of shape on the board that help keep your nose out, and it helps you keep your tail down lower while you're riding. This one just seems like a super sick, super fun board. Just shred through the trees, mob through the powder. Yeah. All right, so this next one, I'm specifically talking about one board because we're talking about swallow, but I just recently heard about this brand called Korua shape. So they have some super sick looking boards. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and I kind of like their graphic. The top sheet is white and the base is red. Super simple, super clean looking shape. But the one we're talking about is the dart, the Korua shapes dart. So this one has a swallowtail. Obviously, that's why I picked it. It's the one that appeals to me, what I think looks cool, looks like it would be a fun board. So this one is going to be a little bit stiffer, and it's camber with some rocker in the nose. So this board is going to have a lot of power when you're making those turns through the powder. Of course, it's got the swallowtail setback stance, so you're going to be able to keep your nose up out so you don't eat it. This one will probably be good on the groomers too, just because it's a camber and it's got a stiffer flex, so you can really mob down the mountain. So it looks like a super sick board, looks super fun. Yeah. All right, so I saved the best for last for the swallowtails. Obviously there's more swallowtails that are super sick, but I'm just doing 5 of each for now, just to give you guys an idea and see what you guys might want to think about getting, or you think about looking at demoing. These are just boards that I think look super sick. They have good ratings, they're well known, and I wouldn't say reasonably priced, because powder boards are much more expensive, especially this one we're about to talk about. The next one is Gemtemstick, super clean powder specific boards made in Japan for Japan powder. The one I'm talking about is the Big Fish. So this one has, of course, the swallowtail, sick, clean looking board. It's got a medium flex, and it's cambered with some rocker in the nose. And for most powder boards, you're gonna see a lot of camber with the rocker in the nose, just because that rocker keeps keeps your nose up out of the powder. And camber boards are a little bit more stable, versatile. Rocker boards, yes, they're fun in the powder, yes, they're fun to jib with, and they're catch free, but they just don't carve as good as a camber board. Sorry to side note, but I did a camber versus rocker video. I plan on redoing that video, but yeah, look forward to that. Anyway, this board comes in at about probably $1,300. I'd say normally Gemtemsticks are $1,000 and up, just because of the materials they're made out of, how precise they are, how they're super sick. If you want to know more information, just look them up. Anyways, now we're gonna go into directional boards. They are powder specific, but you can also free ride with them. You can all mountain type boards that you can use that are good for powder. So it's like a powder specific board that you can use on the groomers. It's hard to kind of put out. Just some more sick boards. Okay, I'm gonna do, of course I'm being biased on this one, but it is a sick board. The Lib Tech Jackknife, super sick board. I didn't really get too much of a chance to ride it through powder. I rode it through some early season slush powder, so it definitely did float really good in it. It definitely carves pretty damn good. It's got the C3 profile. It's Lib Tech's most aggressive profile. It's majority rocker with camber underneath your feet, and it also has a magnet traction that comes in handy. Anyways, it's got the setback stance. It's tapered. It's got a nice big nose to keep you up out of the snow. But it's a very, very aggressive board. If you're not used to it, if you're just getting into snowboarding, definitely think about maybe a little bit more mellower board. Just check out some of the Lib Tech's, some of their technology. They have different C3, C2, C whatever. But that's their most aggressive one. Anyways, we'll move on. So the next one is going to be, of course, the Lib Tech Orca. This board it's super sick. It's one of T Rice's signature boards. You don't know what T Rice is, you're messing up. Get on it. So this one's got the C2 profile, which is a little bit different. It's more camber oriented with some rocker underneath the feet. Can't remember. It's gonna pop up though. Yeah, so C2 profile. It's got a medium flex. Is a setback stance, of course. Big shovel nose, tapered, and the tail's actually kind of cool. Instead of like just rocker, it kind of just curls up just like that, which is really cool. I've heard a lot of good things about this board. It looks like you can. It's pretty wide, so you can carve pretty good on this board. You can take it on the groomers, do it all pretty much. But it's gonna be really, really good in the powder. Super fun. All right, next one is gonna be the Burton Deep Thinker. This is Danny Davis's signature board. This is gonna be, it's not powder specific, but it is an all mountain board. It has a setback stance. It's tapered, it's direct. You can set back the stance even more if you're gonna ride in some deep powder, but this one will definitely do it for you, nice and wide. It's got a nice wide nose, but yeah, you can take it you can actually take this board in the park, take it on the groomers, rip the groomers. Seems like a super sick board. Heard some good things about this board. Danny Davis rides. I don't know if you've ever watched him. He's super sick too. Anyways, but yeah, definitely a powder board that's gonna be fun anywhere. Side note, again, the Slush Slasher. It's kind of hard to Slush Slasher is gonna be good anywhere too, even in the park. It's just a fun kind of do it all type of board. Anyway, the next is the Capita Kazu Pro. This just looks like a sick board. It's Kazu's signature board. Obviously, a lot of these boards are signature boards, just because they're super good. It's a directional shape. It looks like it's twin, but it's a directional board. It has camber and then rocker in the nose, of course. This is gonna have a 6.5 flex. From what I've seen, this board is pretty powerful. Car is really nice. Super good in the powder. It's meant for the powder, but you can take it all over the mountain. Super sick graphic, and just the materials it's made out of make it so it pops really good and it just rides really good. All right, last board on the list, the Battalion Party Wave. This looks like a super fun, super sick board. Mellow camber. This is another good one that's gonna have a setback stance, doing those long drawn out carves on the snow, but also, well, mainly in the powder, because of the directional shape, the way the tail is and the nose is. That's gonna make it so your nose stays out of the snow. Super sick looking board. Looks super fun. And best part is the 3BT. So you guys already know 3BT in the nose, so that's definitely gonna help you keep your nose out of the powder. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. So ideal powder boards for you guys. That's 10 of them right there that are I think are super sick, well known. Definitely check them out. If you can demo them. Try to pick the perfect one you want. Of course, there's other options out there. There's so many types of snowboards. It all depends on you, what type of riding you like to do. You know, do some research, look it up, demo it if you can, and yeah, just make sure you guys are picking the right ones that you guys want. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. 25% off Shred Soles. You already know you're messing up if you ain't got 20% off cassette eyewear as well. Wearing them right now. Love these sunglasses. Super durable. They look great and they feel great. Links are in the description. You already know. That's gonna wrap it up. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.